All right, thank you very much. Okay, we have I'm going to go with Ed Taylor. He's going to speak on behalf of the Boys and Girls Club. All right, thank you, Boyd.
Wow, I didn't get no applause. That's okay. Thank you. All right, my name is Edward Taylor. I work at the Boys and Girls Club. I am the gym teacher, and I've been there since October of last year. And I'm just going to read a little bit about what we do and what we got, okay? Okay. These programs help youth create aspiring in the future, providing opportunities for career exploration, education enhancement, education and career development, health and life skills, sports and fitness and recreation, the arts, character and leadership development or technology. About our membership, 65% from modern families, 5% are from 5-year-olds and under, 40% are 6 and 10 years old, and 19% are 11 and 12-year-olds. 21% are 13 and 15 years old, and 12% are 16 and 18-year-old. 55% are males, and 45% are females. One thing about our Boys and Girls Club is some kids don't have a place to go. And you know what? I'm not going to read this because it's best to speak from the heart than the pamphlets. My thing is, some kids don't have no place to go. They go and they find things on the streets to do. And we have wonderful kids like them right there. They go to our Boys and Girls Club. And one thing I know is it's good to have a girls and boys club that can work together as a team. Our staff, we have a lot of kids that come there. And you know what? Every kid is different. Every employee is different. And it gets hectic there. I ain't going to lie. I mean, there's sometimes like, man, I need a break. But you know what? I like what I do. I love it. And we recently got a new gym. We had a gym that was like tile. Kids are fall, parents complaining, and she knows it. And you know what? This new guy, he came in. His name is Dean. And I started working. I'm like, man, we need a new gym. And we talked about it for a long time. And you know what? We have a gym. It's like a rubber, but it's got traction, so the kids won't fall. They can play basketball, football, won't slide. We have a three-point line now. We used to go like this, just shoot, but now we have a line. So for just imagine a 5-year-old shooting a three. It's like a brand new day, and I've seen it. I mean, once your hand goes up, it's good. Second of all, we have bleachers. We were dealing with chairs. I mean, we hated that stuff. But you know what? We got bleachers. We got 6 new breakaway glass goals. We have never had that. And my thing is, you know what? To make a difference in somebody, it takes one person. And everybody is accountable for what they do. We make choices every day. And you know what? To make a choice to do something and do something right, you got to be accountability. You know what? We have rules there. Some people don't like rules, but you know what? Some kids might hate me because you know what? You got to go by the rules. But you know what? It's called love and hate. You can love me and hate me, but my second thing is I have some pamphlets that I'm going to pass out. And you know this man right here? He used to work at the Boys and Girls Club. And you know what? He's a big inspiration to the Boys and Girls Club. And you know what? To be what you did, he was a gym teacher, and when I came in, like, you know what? I didn't think I could do it. But I'm a people person. I like what I do. I love it. And you know what? Some of y'all in here, y'all come in the Boys and Girls Club all the time. And I changed our name to Boys and Girls Club in 2008. It was just Boys Club. But now we have it where girls can play with the boys on a team, and they can have fun. Because before, it just boys play football, but you'll find a girl out there, they can clean somebody's clock too. So, but my thing is, you know what? It takes myself wanting to come and do my job. They say if you love your job, you would never work a day in your life. Because you know what? It's not a job. You coming in because you love it. It's inspiring. And my thing is, I have 3 kids too. And you know what? When daddy goes to the Boys and Club, they're like, you know what? Dad's gonna come home and say something good about it. Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes. But my thing is, we have some good things and some bad things that we're trying to fix. It's still a building block, and we take our time doing it. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you can I tell you real quick how I got the job? When he left, I didn't know he did that. And my boss, Adam, like, Ed, can you come down here and help us do basketball orientation? And I'm like, you know what? Heck yeah, I can do that. So I went down there, I did it, and as I was leaving, Adam said, how you doing? I said, I'm doing fine. I told him I work at the hospital from 4 in the morning to 12:30. He said, oh, really? Because I know the kids get out of school around about 2 or maybe about 3 o'clock. So he said, Ed, how would you like to work at the Boys and Girls Club as a gym teacher part-time? I'm like, heck yeah, because you know what? I can be working at Burger King or McDonald's or at Walmart, but my passion is what I do now, and I love it. So now Mr. Taylor has a full-time job that he loves, but then at the second time I have a part-time job that I enjoy. I love it. I mean, there's not a dull moment at the Boys Club. I mean, you got kids running around doing this and that. Now we have a game room. We just now got a hip-hop group at the Boys and Girls Club. The girl that does it, she teaches at the academy over in Oak Ridge, and she came in right after we got our gym remodeled, and she asked Sarah, like, you know what, we need to get a hip-hop group. And you know what? We have a room for hip-hop. I mean, we have mirrors, a dance, and I think it's for boys and girls. But they offer, you know what? If they want to do it, they can. We can't say, hey, you're going to do it. But you know what? They get to dance, play, and have a good time. And my thing, you know what? They ain't never had a hip-hop at the Boys and Girls Club. To have a hip-hop, our building is about to explode. And that's a good thing. And I have some pamphlets that I'm going to pass out. I'm sorry I didn't read off that sheet. I feel like I just go right off the head and just tell you what I like. Now, if you have questions, you freely to ask me after the program is over, and I will answer the best way I can, okay? And Miguel, I appreciate you asking me to come and do this, because you know what? I thought about, like, you know what? I can do it, but you know what? It's best Miguel ask me, because I ain't going to just step over and do it. Second of all, we had a ribbon cutting on our gym. We had Mark Watson from City of Oak Ridge. We had a lot of people that come down. And our alumni helped us get our gym. I mean, we had a lot of support to get the gym. And to get the alumni to help us and get donations and whatnot to get the gym, I'm telling you, it's very inspiring to see that. When you get something new, it's like, wow. But when you got some old, people still like, man, this ain't gonna work, this ain't gonna work. But you know what? We got the floor. The kids are not falling anymore. Only time they fall is when they stop, because it got traction. But I can deal with that. But for us to have something like that, it's big. And I want to tell you, I appreciate y'all letting me come and speak. And Miguel, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ed. We appreciate it, Mr. Taylor. All right. So next we have Miss Cindy with Pellissippi. She's going to talk a little bit about an array of things, I'm saying. So welcome. Thank you.